Okay, today we're flying to Hartselle, Morgan County Regional, 5 Mike 0. We can see from looking at the VFR chart, the touchdown elevation is 629, left pattern. The runway length is 3,600, and the CTAF is 122.8. It's important to note here that we're only 9 miles away from Coleman Regional, and they share the same CTAF frequency. The day we went up, as you'll see in the video, there was quite a bit of radio traffic. Just something to keep in mind. Moving over to AirNav, you can see the identifier again, elevations. Important to note that you're 2 miles south of the city of Hartselle, so you're coming right in above town as you line up to land 1-8. Time zone here is UTC -5 during daylight savings time, which it is currently. The airport opened in September of 65. It's covered by Memphis Center and Anniston Flight Service Station. It's attended local time 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The wind indicator is lighted and there is a segmented circle. You've got Merles on both ends of the runway, but only Vassies on runway 36. Again, CTAF Unicom is 1228, Huntsville approach 118.5. There is no weather reporting at Hartsville itself. The closest one is the AWAS at Coleman. That's 9 miles to the southeast on 124.175. You can also pick up the ASOS at Decatur, 15 miles to the north on 118.375, or the ASOS at Huntsville, 16 miles to the northeast on 121.25. There is low lead, 100 low lead available. There's hangars and tie downs. There's a mechanic on duty, but no oxygen service there. Looking at the individual runways, again, 3,600 feet. Elevation on the 1-8 end of the runway is 629. Left traffic pattern, no visual slope indicator. And there are tree obstructions, looks like on both ends of that runway. Touchdown point on runway 36 is 598.3. Left traffic pattern again with a two box VASI on the left side. The airport itself is publicly owned by the city of Hartselle and managed by Stony Powell. There are RNAVs to this airport. However, it's just let's see, let's look at those. It is an LNAV too, but only down to 1280 due to the instructions or obstructions on both ends.
Hartselle traffic, Archer 151 Alpha Victor is midfield on the downwind for runway 18, Hartselle. Terminal traffic, it is your Coleman traffic, sky 51495, turning left downwind runway 2. Maneuver for the 45 for runway 36, coming up. Hartselle traffic, check in, liquid to runway 3. Services, and then the party. It's Blair. Shelbyville traffic, November 580 Romeo Victor, 8 miles straight in final, 36 on the RNAV. Going to be departing back to the north on the mist. Shelbyville. Going to 7 to 67, turning left final for left base runway 2. Hartselle traffic, Archer 1 Alpha Victor is turning base for runway 18, full stop, Hartselle.
Tank is officially out of gas.
Coleman traffic, stock 5231 Kilo on Alpha 2, taxiing. Coleman traffic, November 878 with Sierra inbound out of 45 for the left downwind runway 2, full stop. Coleman traffic, stock 51495, turn left base runway 2. Hartselle traffic, Archer 151 Alpha Victor is turning final for runway 18, full stop, Hartselle. Concord traffic, checking out Central Village, short time, please.
So you cut them trees down.
Coleman traffic, Sky 51495, turning final runway 2.
Geez, this one's tough.
Got one.
Holy moly. Wow.
Coleman traffic, November 878, which here is 7 miles to the northwest, inbound at a 45 to the left, downwind, runway 2, full stop.
So, what did we learn on this flight? Two things stick out to me. The first was the traffic and radio congestion at Coleman. We took this flight on July the 3rd, and we didn't consider how busy the airspace was going to be. We could have foreseen this by knowing that Coleman is the closest airport to Smith Lake. This lake is notoriously busy on holiday weekends, and therefore we could have inferred that the airport would have been busy too. However, I'm not sure we could have known it would be this busy. I'm glad we picked up flight following in Birmingham because we got several traffic alerts on the way up. Overall, I'm pleased with our performance on the radio. We got our calls in, we got them in on time, and we were clear and concise for the most part. The second thing we learned was how tall the trees actually are on the final approach to runway 18 at Hartselle. We did a complete brief, but it's hard to know how tall the obstacles actually are until you see them through the windshield. We did slow our descent to ensure we missed them, and we were never unsafe, but we were close to the treetops as you can see here in the video. We even noted the level of difficulty of this approach as we were flying it. The next time we fly this approach, we'll give ourselves a little more altitude and use a steeper glide path. Overall, this was a good flight, and I hope that this will give you some idea of what it's like to fly into Hartselle, Alabama. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video as we fly to new airports across the Southeast.